So, morning. We are up at Porsche High Wycombe with a Type 64 Buck.
It is. I guess, probably about 3 weeks ago, I didn't realise the 356 wasn't the first Porsche ever made.
But you are now educated.
I am now educated.
So there were 3 of these built, I think, in 1938-ish.
38, 39, I think.
Yeah. One got mullered by the Americans, and they chopped off the roof in the war and raced it and smashed it to smithereens. One I'm not quite sure
And
what
one I think
happened
just
to.
got destroyed in World War II.
Did it?
From
Yeah.
Looking at Wiki.
Not too sure. And then we've got all of these photos of the surviving
left.
car.
Yeah.
So this was Porsche's real first build. So this was massively aerodynamic for the time. It had a whole 30 odd brake horsepower.
Yeah.
You know, covered wheels, everything about streamlining, the way they put the windscreen in, increase airflow. I mean, you can look, tiny engine. But Rindt being Rindt, we want to do a Rindt 64. So there we have a Buck, and we now need some help. Get a few more staff, and we're going to have to see if we can't build an alley one that I think we can put maybe a 356 engine in, or a quad cam.
Yeah.
And us being us, I think we'll do a carbon fibre one that we put an electric motor in. So a real marriage of old and new. I think it's got to be cool, isn't it?
It's an epic looking car. I mean, I think the shape is futuristic to say the least, but from back in 1939, isn't it?
It's amazing.
I just
isn't
saw it for the first time and I thought it was like something out the Jetsons, which is one of my favourite cars
Yeah.
when I was younger. But I think, you know, if we can replicate this in aluminium, as you say, and then make it very traditional, but also then go the other way and make it
super
really
cool.
high tech.
Yeah, and
with,
high tech.
You know, with electric motor.
I mean, there
and,
would certainly be
carbon fibre body.
nothing up in London
No.
that would come anywhere near it. And
No.
I feel that I'm obviously a black with black lover. I'd go black with black, electric motor. Obviously, you're not going to see the wheels. I mean, it's just be like a stealth bomber, really, wouldn't it? It'd just be a fantastic
Crazy,
thing.
isn't it?
But from here to actually having a car, I think we're 2 years.
Yeah.
But it'll be a fun 2 years. No doubt we'll make lots of mistakes along the way. But Rindt being Rindt, we'll come up with a quality product at the end of it.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be an exciting project, and I think if anybody's watching and they think this is something they'd like to get involved in, then give Brian R a call.
Absolutely, see what we can do. But just sat here and looking at that, it is phenomenal, and it's a massive part of Porsche history.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, that's what we love to do. We love to recreate what's been before. An amazing brand, and that is a stunning looking car.
And we've got it sitting here with a 2024 992, you know, a 1939 produced car to the other side.
Yeah,
Albeit
fantastic.
right now in MDF.
Yeah, there is that, and
We are gonna make
MDF
one
probably
now,
wasn't made in 1939, I think. But yeah, we will build a better one, and we'll get on with it. But I mean, it's just a lovely idea, massive part of history. I mean, it really is back to the day when cars were almost artwork.
Yeah.
You know, today we have generic shapes, and you know, I go along the motorway. 10 years ago, I could have told you any car that came by me. They all look very much the same now.
Yeah.
And this is just, I mean, it was groundbreaking of its time. And the fact that there really is one left. That it went up for sale in New York a couple of years ago, and they botched the auction.
Yeah.
So they made a right mess.
I was watching the video.
That's right.
And it's on YouTube. I think if anybody wants to go and look at it, I think on the screen it was going for like 77 million, and I think in the room it was at 14
million. Yeah,
and
no,
then,
it
and
all
then they
gone
cancelled
wrong.
the auction.
Yeah.
So it's quite.
It's rumoured to have been offered at 20 million, and the owner turned it down.
Yeah.
So,
Wouldn't surprise
but
me.
you know, one of one. Where do you get another?
Yeah.
Well, the answer is you get something similar over there.
Well, I was going to say, instead, watch this space, everybody. 2 years' time, there will be not a mock-up sitting in there.
No, there will be
showroom.
an
Hopefully,
actual-
there'll be a real car.
Rolling,
Yeah.
starting,
Yeah.
gorgeous looking Type 64.
In either
but
carbon fibre
with
or aluminium,
Rindt,
which way we go around first.
alley. Or I think we go carbon fibre second. But let's see. But it's an interesting journey, and we've got to thank Luke and Porsche High Wycombe for allowing us to put this in as an exhibition. But what a place, what a car.